Hey, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Shanae, and today I'm going to answer some of your macaron questions. I put a question box in my Instagram stories, and I also posted on my YouTube channel and gathered a few questions from you guys, and I'm so excited to answer them right now. So the first question is, how long did it take you to start getting consistently successful macarons? So this is a great question to start. I was very lucky from the get-go. I got pretty decent results. I had nice ruffled feet, nice smooth top and everything, but I had been struggling with hollow macarons for a while. It took me a couple of years actually to perfect and reach that perfect full macaron consistency all the time, like consistently. So I would say a couple of years to achieve the perfect full shell, smooth tops, and ruffled feet. However, if you won't count hollowness as a big issue, then I would say a couple of months. Okay, next question. Why do they sometimes stay slightly underbaked in the middle? Well, because they're underbaked. So if your macarons from the top, like from outside, looks perfect, and if you bake it a little longer, then it browns and they're underbaked in the middle, that means your oven is a little hot. So I would reduce the temperature and bake for a little longer. The next question is, do we need the fans on the baked macarons? So I don't use convection setting on my oven. I have a convection setting available, but I don't use that. I just use regular conventional setting from top and bottom. And the same person asked another question. What's the best temperature to bake macarons? Upper and lower heat is preferable. For me, 300 degrees Fahrenheit on the oven thermometer. I don't go by what my oven tells. I go by oven thermometer. And I set it for 300 degrees. The heat system comes from the top and bottom simultaneously. That's the best way. So next question, what do you suggest for macarons that are a bit sticky because of humidity in my country, Indonesia? I will be honest with you, I've never baked macarons in a humid climate, so my experience in that, very limited. Now, I have friends like Camilla from Pies and Tacos. She's in Florida, so she bakes in a humid climate just fine. She uses Swiss method. Also, I believe some people use meringue powder in a humid area to reduce the resting time. So reach out to Camilla at Pies and Tacos and ask her what her experience has been with a humid climate. Maybe she will be able to help you. And the next question is, baking times with character max, please. I always overbake my character. Okay, I saw this question earlier yesterday and I reached out to the queen of character macarons. I have no experience with character macarons. I've never baked character macarons or anything. I'm no good in this field. But I did reach out to Faye, who makes amazing character macarons. So she said that if you're piping your character macarons slightly thinner than regular macarons, you probably want to reduce the heat a little bit and bake it longer, or reduce the temperature a few minutes toward the end and reduce the temperature and try that way. And also, I will link her YouTube channel. It's Cooking with Faye, I believe. I will link it here. Also, you can reach out to her on Instagram. She is queen of character macarons. Her macarons are so adorable. She teaches some courses too, so it's worth checking her out. Now let's go to YouTube questions. How to make macarons less chewy texture? Thank you. Love your videos. So this confuses me a lot because naturally macarons are chewy kind of cookies. Now, it's pleasant chewy. It's not stick to your teeth, sugary, sticky, So if you're getting sticky chewy macarons, you're probably having an issue with your meringue, something to do with meringue and underbaking. I would pay attention to your meringue quality. Watch my meringue 101 video to learn about stable meringue technique, and also work on your oven temperature. Bake it fully, make sure they're nice and fully baked. Also, a lot of sticky chewiness gets addressed while maturing. If you fill the macarons and mature them enough, they turn into melt in your mouth texture. Like they kind of slightly chew from the meat meatiness of the macarons, but they turn out perfect. Okay, next question. Is there a way to practice piping shapes like hearts without wasting any macaron batter? This is very tricky. I don't recommend piping technique with different batter. The only thing batter you might want to do is maybe try with make a batter with all-purpose flour instead of almond flour and try it. But if you try it with like just meringue piping technique, they just don't flow the same. So it's very important to use with the actual macaron batter. So that's my advice. It's tricky, I know, and you don't want to waste a lot of batter and whatnot, but it's the best to use the actual macaron batter for practicing. I know it's not a good advice, but because macaron batter are very specific, they flow differently. So, yeah. And the last question is, what are your favorite macaron fillings? Will you do recipe videos of different flavored filling pair ideas? Awesome question. And I love this question, Josie. Thank you so much for asking. I'm actually not gonna create new recipes for the filling specifically because I already wrote a macaron fillings handbook. It's an ebook that is available for purchase on my website. In this book, I have 4 chapters for ganache fillings, for buttercream fillings, for curds and confit. And my goal with this book was to write a foundation of each type of fillings and then give you a few different variations of it and to empower you with knowledge so that you can create your own fillings and then come up with your own signature flavors, if you will. But I do have like about a dozen or so flavored macarons on my website, so you might want to check that out. But as for flavor pairings and whatnot, this book is perfect. If you would like to purchase it for my YouTube viewers, I want to give you a 15% off code. So I will put it in the description below. So I hope you learned something new from this macaron Q&A. And if you like it, please let me know in the comments below as well, and so that I can do more of this. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.